Hey everyone, before I get started, I just want to remind you that if you like my content, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and then join the MilitiaMan and Crew Patreon community by clicking the link in the caption. Hey, good evening. Hey, tonight's an interesting night. There's some interesting information. The Ministry of Planning and the European Union are supporting Iraq to join the World Trade Organization. It looks like what we've got is that they're all getting together, the European Union, International Trade Center, and Department of International Cooperation. Everybody's getting together for that support. So we're going to see how these guys work it out. When it comes down to the World Trade Organization, they're going to be looking for all the things that have taken 10 years to get through. And obviously at this stage of the game where Iraq is coming full-fledged into the private sector, a mix between the public and private sector, and they're going to be in partnerships. The World Trade Organization is waiting for them to get to that stage, and here are these International Trade Center and the Department of International Cooperation are there today. Their progress report, that progress report is probably going to be an instrumental item that gets them moving forward. So to have that, we believe that the World Trade Organization is obviously going to be an after effect of the event that we're expecting. And so today we're going to see if that something happens with that. The progress, look, it's underway. It's not stopping, and it's going to support Iraq in the future with income streams, and they're going to profit from it. So that's just part of the process as far as I'm concerned. Ultimately, the government of Iraq, the Ministry of Planning, look, they've announced that they're entering data for employees. It looks like they have somewhere between 3,300,000 people. It's a lot of people. They're all documented and put into a database, I guess, and they'll have documentation of all these people. Back in the past, they had probably ghost employees where they were like 6 million maybe, who knows, they were paying salaries. So I believe that that's part of the whole problem, that they're going to get rid of that. It says that they have what remains is a few simple formations to be completed, and it's basically done. They say basically it's completed. What are they working on? What industries are they working on? Well, the whole country, when it goes into the private sector, they're going to be using industrial, agricultural, and tourism. Those are going to be some of the huge tourism, huge agriculture, huge. All of that stuff is going to be part of the income stream. So as long as we see progress and movement towards that, you're going to have profits that are coming to support the value of their currency. And the basic reality of it is that they're going to activate these sectors, and especially the industrial side, because the industrial side is going to be huge. It's not just the oil, not only the gas, but like they said, the agriculture. They've been talking about water. You got to have water for the agriculture, but you also have to have water for the people that are going to support the private sector. So that's happening. They're talking about good natural resources. We all know that they have a massive amount of resources. Okay, we don't need to get into those, but tonight it's all about activation. Activation is where we're coming with this. And so when I get past that activation process, it looks like, look, the regional finance minister has agreed with Baghdad and Kurdistan and the shares of the 2023 budget. Today, that's huge news. It's not to be not expected. It's totally to be expected. And one of the things that we talked about last night in my last video was the fact that Al Sistani, the Grand Ayatollah, he had come out and educated the citizens on what the citizens can do and what they cannot do. But anyway, today they confirmed that there was an agreement with the federal government and the region, which is the Kurdistan region, for their share of the budget in the current year of 2023. There was some heavy people that were there. The Council's General Reception of the United States was there. The agency in Erbil, Zahir Bell, the head of the political and economic department, He was there, David Caudell, political official, Joshua Lewis, and the economic and energy experts. At the consulate, there was Fahil Ahmadi, explained that the latest results of the talks between the Kurdistan region and Baghdad, according to the statement from the news agency, it basically is stating within their framework, the Kurdistan region had made a decision to resolve problems with Baghdad, and they showed maximum flexibility. They've been doing this for quite some time and reached an agreement on the regional budget, and final drafting of the items was finalized by both sides. Okay, that's huge. The Council General praised everybody and the delegation of the Kurdistan regional government in reaching an agreement and the Iraq government on the budget and oil and gas issues in the Kurdistan region. So basically they did the budget and the oil and gas law, and they have an agreement on that. And so basically this move is big, okay? So shortly after Al Sistani came home from Egypt, they had made agreements back in 2020. And the reason I believe that he went to Egypt at this stage of the game is because it took them 2 years to get where we are today. And you'll probably notice that during this time frame of what we've been talking about, they kind of express that things were ready 2 years ago. They just didn't happen yet. But now they've come all this way, and they're getting us to that stage of finishing the process. But what was really interesting is that Al Sistani, the leading cleric in the Muslim population, has come out and explained to the citizens these edicts about their currency. And the currency is important. What can we do? What can we not do? And it's a big thing because there's Muslim rules and laws that have to take place. And he's coming out and giving clarification that the citizens can use their money. They can use their money with other monies and currencies. And so he has come out and given the green light for them to be able to get it done. And so we've seen that today, yesterday. So all of a sudden when we see this 2023 budget, oil and gas law, day after the Ayatollah says it's okay to use currencies, we know the platforms are working. We know they're all doing what they need to be doing, and they're clearing and they're proving it, and the electronic platforms are underway. And so all I can say is that, hey, we look to be in a good spot, and I hope you enjoyed what I've had to say. And by the way, if you like and subscribe and see everything that's in the description platform down below, tap them and enjoy. Thank you very much.